took Jaguar Wright response to Diddy being sentenced 50 months in federal prison. Let's get into the content.
Sentencing was. Do you feel the montage hurt or helped that situation?
I don't think it had anything to do with it. Matter of fact, I don't think anything that anyone said, anyone showed, or anyone did had anything to do with the sentencing at all. I think the sentencing was going to be what it was before. Yeah.
So you don't think the judge went to talk or call somebody to say, hey, how should this go? Like you don't think he
No, no.
solely on him?
I mean, it's his job.
But these are the higher up. These are the elites, and I always think that there's always a phone call made.
I mean,
Let's
I hear
call
what you're
somebody.
saying, but at the same time, all he did was split the baby with what was there. The RICO charge got thrown out. The S trafficking charge got thrown out. All he got left with were 2 counts of the Mann Act. The prosecution wanted 11 years. The defense wanted time served. He split the baby. He cut it right down the middle. Did he not?
No, he didn't. People
Right
were
down the middle.
expecting 5 to 7. He got the lower end of the middle.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, because he already has time in. So you got
that
to take that into consideration as well.
his family spoke for him that day. His kids came up and spoke, and they said that his father is a changed man.
How
Uh,
would they know?
I guess the jail calls.
Jail calls? I've been in jail. Do you, people people do all kinds of things. I knew a girl that knew how to get her family to put money on her books right before commissary, faithfully, every time. It's kind of funny how people play that game. And don't get me wrong, I'm not going to sit up there and judge anybody and what they want to do for their parent or their financial provider. Because I'm sorry, do any of those children have a means for earning a living outside of the Combs enterprise? I don't think so.
I mean, King Combs.
Doing what?
I don't know.
What's he do? Other than post on his dad's timeline and make music videos that I don't know that anybody actually watches. What do they do? What do any of them do?
What does Paris Hilton do? I guess. Hell,
Paris Hilton is a wife and a mother now. She's
very
not
true.
making
Very true.
SEX tapes anymore.
Very true. Very true.
Ain't none of them married and don't none of them have no kids. So what do they do?
Do they have the ability to speak for the father though, by based on jail phone calls saying that he's a
I don't
changed man?
know. I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, I don't even care. Really. I don't care. None of this is real.
So
How about that? How about we start there? None of this is real. This is the land of make believe.
so one of those questions, Jab,
What
from
about zip up, zip up, zip up in the land of make believe?
one of those questions that will come from the other side, meaning like
Sure.
one
Vlad?
no, more
Like
like,
from a guy like Vladimir Layuski?
hey, I can't speak for that. I can't speak for that. But let's just say the generic rapper back in the 90s, early 2000s would have said he has groupie love. He takes said groupie on tour and pays her for just being with him, which is technically, by definition, what is considered S trafficking in today's
Mhm.
terms. But this was
Yes.
normal. This was normal back then.
And it was wrong back then.
Was it a crime back then? I guess is that the question? I guess that's the question asked.
Once upon a time, if you got caught buying, carrying, and smoking cannabis, that was a crime. And now, all you need is a car. And you can go to a store and buy you some. You know something?
Hey,
It's funny how things change and rearrange. I come from that time. I come from that era. I grew up in that time. I grew up in that era. And I'm telling you right now, there's a lot of guys that did a lot of things, got away with a lot of stuff. I've discussed some of it with you people at length. Some of the things that I've witnessed, some of the things that I've seen. And guess what? It was all wrong. Whether or not it was considered legal or not legal, it was wrong. It was morally wrong.
Look, Jaguar Wright basically confirming the same thing 6ix9ine and Charleston White was saying. Diddy has beat the feds. Why? Might have had him in his pockets the whole time. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. They knew what Diddy was going to get. They knew it was going to be a RICO charge. None of that. When that RICO charge went out the window, I was done. I knew the whole thing was just a sham. It's just a sham. Yeah. The man got 50 months, man. 50 months. With time served, he might be out in 3 months. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Shout out to Jaguar Wright. I ain't gonna say everything she been saying about Diddy and Sean Carter have been fake, but the shit obviously fell on deaf ears. Yeah, the shit obviously fell on deaf ears. She's talking about a satanic music industry that ain't never gonna change. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. It's never gonna change. Shout out Jaguar Wright. She tried, but they didn't apply it. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. That makes you question. It makes you ask yourself, is it even worth it being a whistleblower if you're going to be living on an island by your damn self? Man, I don't even think it's worth it. Man. Better people have tried. No shout out to the Jaguar Wright. She got the Defender of Freedom Award, the whole 9 yards. No shout out to her, but Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, they were slain by their own people, you know what I mean? People don't want to hear it. We live in a fucked up world. Yeah, we living in a fucked up world in fucked up times. You know what I mean? Let's just being honest. Let's just be real. You exposing them demons and devils and them ghouls for what they are doesn't matter. Everybody knew what they was before they even started, just like the unspoken word. Like people just not talking about it because they don't care. In fact, they want to partake. It's so many people waiting on Diddy to get out of jail right now just so they can go to a Diddy party. You know, 6ix9ine want to go to the freak offs. Bow Wow say the parties have changed since Sean Combs has been locked up. Look, they not worried about it. Jigga got his son allegedly locked up. Ramir, what his name? And dropping Ramir Satterwhite. Got him locked up, got him out the way so he'll never have to take that paternity test. Money, man. You got to have money to beat money. If you ain't got the money to fight these people, bro, you ain't got enough money to really go to war like your team. Drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe, bro. This is a whole lot about nothing. Yeah, well, a lot about nothing. Why? Even paying attention to what Diddy got going on is just a waste of fucking time. It's more shit you could be involving yourself with or in. Get outside, bro. Put your feet on the soil. Go touch some concrete. You know what I mean? But sitting here worried about what Diddy did and what he didn't do, it ain't gonna benefit you, fam. It ain't gonna benefit you unless you making some content about it. Other than that, man, get off the gas, nigga. And you try your best to live a righteous motherfucking life. You know? Because you ain't gonna find the truth in these people. Drop it in the comments, man. Shout out Jaguar Wright. Like, share, subscribe. Hype my shit up, nigga. Peace.